Hey guys, it's Zara from The Fit Nest. Today we are making two yummy fall-inspired soups, delicious for as this weather is getting a little bit cooler. One is a citrus curried lentil soup. It's actually something we tried while we were in Morocco a few years back. We loved it. We had it a couple of times while we were there, and I came home and tried to recreate it, and I think I got it down packed. It's a soup I come back to all the time. It's just so filling and wholesome, and the curry flavors with the lime, it's just delicious. And the next one we're doing is a red curry coconut cauliflower soup. I know that's a mouthful, but it's really yummy. It's Thai inspired, the red curry and the coconut. You can't even taste the cauliflower. It's a nice creamy soup, and I love to top it with some lime and coriander. So let's get started on how to make the soups. Okay, so first things first, what I like to do is start by rinsing the lentils. The lentils will soak in just the amount of time that it takes you to cut up all the vegetables. So rinse the lentils, let them soak. It's a cup of lentils. Let that soak while you're cutting up all the vegetables. Chop up your onions and your celery and your carrots. It's a good hand workout, but I like getting everything chopped up and out of the way. And then you can mince your garlic and ginger. Because it's such a strong curry flavor, this soup, it's really nice to have that hit of garlic and ginger. It just, those flavors round it up. And all of these things have great healing benefits. So, you know, the weather's getting cold. We might be getting those runny noses and sore throats. So the garlic and ginger really helps just give you that immune boost that you need, especially with the curry and the turmeric and the cumin in the soup as well. So once you're done chopping everything, you can take everything over to your stove. Start by adding a little bit of olive oil on your stove, and I like to add in all three vegetables right away. I add in the onions, the celery, and the carrots, and give it a nice little mix. Let the vegetables cook through a little bit. Then you want to add in your bay leaves. Bay leaves always add such a hit of flavor. And then you can put in your garlic and ginger, mix everything in, let all the vegetables cook through. Once you see the vegetables softening, that's when you add in your spices. So we've got turmeric, we've got ground coriander and cumin, and we've got ground curry powder. You can pick up any curry powder. This is just one that I got from my local grocery store. And what you want to do is you really want to toast those spices. So give them a little mix before you add any liquid. The toasting really brings out the flavor of the spices. I'm sure it smells amazing in here. I'm sure when you make it, it'll smell amazing as well. So after you've added in all your spices and you've left them cook for a little bit, this is where I like to add in my citrus. So it's a lot, and it really gives the soup a nice little kick of flavor. So I've got the juice of 1 lemon and the juice of 2 limes, and I absolutely love using this contraption. It's made my life so much easier. It gets all the juice out. So I like putting that in, mixing that in so that the spices don't burn to the pan. And then what I like to do is, if you have chicken stock, you can use the full stock. I have cubes right now, so I'm just breaking up the cubes and just breaking it in, mixing it all in. And once you're done that, you can add in your water. So here I've got 8 cups of water. And then give it a little mix, add in your lentils, rinse them, drain them, add in the lentils, give it a mix, let it come to a simmer, cover it, and give it about 15 to 20 minutes to simmer and for all the vegetables and the lentils to soften. So once the soup's been simmering for about 20 to 25 minutes, just take a little test, check to see if the vegetables are cooked. I usually just check to see if a carrot or a celery is cooked through. And then what I like to do is blend it. So I have this hand blender I like to use. If you don't, you can use a blender, just blend it in batches. And I blend it through. I like to have a little bit of texture, so I don't blend it completely smooth. I like to have a little bit of texture in the vegetables. So blend it to whatever consistency you like. Give it a mix, and this is where you can add in any salt or pepper. If you need to, just give it a taste and see what you want to add. And of course, my favorite part is always topping it with fresh coriander. So I top it with fresh coriander, and it's ready to go. So I like to fill it up into big, nice bowls, and there you have it. You can top it with coriander and lime juice. The kids absolutely love it with grilled cheese sandwiches. It's really good with grilled cheese sandwich, and it's great with naan on the side as well. So this is a great fall soup to have. if you're feeling under the weather a little bit, I would recommend this soup, and hopefully it'll give you that little boost you need to get better. All right, so the next soup we're gonna make is a red curry coconut cauliflower soup. Sounds complicated, but it's super simple. First, you're gonna cut up your cauliflower and your carrots and your onion. And what I like doing is cutting up the garlic and ginger in big chunks because you're gonna blend everything anyway, so at the end it doesn't really matter what size you're cutting everything. And that's basically all the vegetables you need. I like to have coriander on hand as well. And you're gonna turn on your stove. Because it's a coconut curried soup, I like to use coconut oil to cook my vegetables. So this is an MCT coconut oil mix. I like using that. Let it heat up a little bit. I add in my onions, add in the garlic and ginger, and that fragrance just is amazing when the garlic and ginger start to heat up. So I add in my carrots, give that a nice little mix. And as your vegetables start to soften, you're going to add in 3 heaping tablespoons of any red curry paste that you can find. You can usually find it in any Asian grocery store or even in the international section of your grocery store as well. It's got really nice flavor. It's got that spice as well that'll really be mellowed out by the coconut milk. So pour those in, give it a nice little mix, get all the spices going. And then here I'm adding in my cauliflower. So it's a lot of cauliflower, but that's just gonna make this soup nice and smooth. So I'm just making sure that the cauliflower is getting covered and that the spices are covering all the pieces of cauliflower. Here again, you can add your chicken stock if you have. If you don't, I'm just adding in my stock cubes. So I'm breaking those up so they kind of break down and get everywhere. And once that's all covered, then you can add in your stock or your water. I'm using about 4.5 to 5 cups of water. You just want to make sure that your cauliflower is covered. And my little secret here is just take a nice big handful of coriander stock and all, throw that in. We're gonna take that out after, but that gives really, really good flavor. You're gonna let it all come to a simmer, you're gonna cover it and let it simmer till your cauliflower is super soft. I would say about 20 to 25 minutes. So after about 25 minutes, check your cauliflower. It should be soft like this and just break with your spoon. And what I like to do here is give it a mix and then take that hand blender, give it a nice blend. You want everything nice and smooth. And then this is where I add in my coconut milk. So the coconut milk is really gonna just make everything nice and creamy and smooth and blend everything in as well as you can. Give it a taste. If you feel like it needs a little bit more of the red curry paste, you can add that in, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. But again, we're gonna top this with coriander at the end and some lime, so that's gonna add flavor as well. Okay, so here is the red curry coconut cauliflower soup. It's so smooth. I like that I made it in this big pan for you guys to see. You can see it's nice and creamy. You could even blend it in your blender if you want it to be super creamy, and I love serving it in these shallow bowls. So what I like to do is serve up a couple of big spoonfuls. And this could honestly be a meal with some yummy bread. And my favorite thing to do is the toppings of the soup. So I've got the soup right here. And then what I like to do is, if you left a little bit of coconut milk, just take it and do a nice little swirl like you're at a fancy restaurant. And I like to take a little bit of coriander, just give that a little sprinkle. And one yummy thing I really like to add are these toasted pumpkin seeds. So this just adds a nice little crunch to your soup. So I just like to take a few and I like to top them on. Oh, that looks so delicious. So that's that. There you go. We have got this delicious red curry coconut cauliflower soup, and we have the citrus curry lentil. Lots of C's today in our soups. But I hope you guys give these a try. They're super simple to make. The thing I love about soups is a huge batch you make and it'll last you for a couple of days. It's a great way to get in vegetables that you don't normally eat, and they're just so filling and they make you feel good, and it's full of good nutrients. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys try these out, and let me know in the comments below which one you're gonna try out first, which one, if you were coming over, what bowl of soup I could give you, and be sure to like and subscribe and share this with anyone that you think would benefit. All right, have a great day. I will see you guys later. Bye guys.